Hello and welcome to PBTC Talking on the Couch Christmas Special!
Yay!
Hooray! Remember to check out our other channels. So we've got the Spotify, the Apple Music, and the Amazon for anybody who wants to listen to this podcast at a later date. This will be the
Yep.
Christmas special. So we'll have this, plus we'll have random shorts throughout the week, all related to Christmas, as it will be Christmas week, and then the week following that we'll have the New Year's special. So look forward to that one. And you can also check out our Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, Twitter, Discord. Remember to join our Discord link.
Discord's good.
TGS39DNUB3. And also our YouTube. And I think, did I say TikTok?
Yes, but if you didn't, TikTok as well.
Yeah, TikTok as well. Oh, and Blue Sky. Don't
Yeah.
forget our Blue Sky. Remember to leave us a little comment, a little like, a little review, a little thumbs up. We don't mind, as long as it's positive. Remember, you can also email us at pressback2continue@outlook.com. I think I might have to double check that one because I've actually forgotten what our email address is. Is it pressbacktc?
I think
But you
it's
can send us
pressbacktc.
an email of your little stories if you want to get involved. We'd much prefer you to join our socials and talk to us because I rarely actually check our emails. But it is pressbacktc@outlook.com. I've just double checked it. So yeah, pressbacktc@outlook.com. Remember, you can send us an email or you can send us an inbox on any of the channels. So this week, Christmas special. The lineup is going to be very slightly different this week, as in we won't have any tech news, obviously, because it is a special. Instead, we've got Christmas facts from around the world. We've got Sporker's got a couple of laws for you all, weird Christmas laws around
Christmas laws.
And then I've got some Christmas traditions, the strangest Christmas traditions I could find. And spoiler alert, it involves poo. That's
Lots
true.
of it.
Well, there's two different ones, but yeah.
That's
anyway.
lots of poo. That's like twice as much poo as what we usually talk about on the podcast.
We definitely talk about poo on some podcasts. They don't even deny it.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure we spoke.
I don't know. I think
before.
everybody's gonna have to listen. I think everybody's gonna have to listen back on all the podcasts and leave a comment and see, did we talk about poo?
Eventually down the line, there will be somebody who's listened to every single podcast and he's going to be typing away, going, actually, in episode 35, you decided to talk about poo on this date. You spoke about it in this context.
In 24 minutes and 32 seconds.
33 milliseconds.
Sporka says poo.
Anyway, right, so shall we get this party started?
Yeah.
What should we?
Are you wearing your Christmas hat?
With the Christmas facts. Did you know, Sporker? Did you know the first ever Christmas tree wasn't a tree at all? It was in fact made of dyed goose feathers, and it came from Germany, which we was discussing just before the podcast.
What colour were they dyed?
I'm presuming green.
Don't know. That's awful presumptuous of you.
It is because. Right, hang on. I'm gonna have to Google this now. Dyed goose feathers. Why couldn't you say this earlier when I sent you the screenshot of the list?
Because that wouldn't be fun, would it?
Well, now I have to stop it. Yeah, it's green.
Yeah. Do they still have it?
So you can what?
Do they still have it? I wonder.
I'm presuming you can still get them, but who wants goose feathers rocking around their living? I hate actual Christmas trees. You know when you go out and buy a real tree, because you get all pine and everything all over your living room, and it's awful because you won't stop hoovering. So I don't do that. We've got a Grinch Christmas tree downstairs actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got. So I told you before, we've got the baubles and stuff. In fact, what I'll do is I'm going to tell Mary right now to send a picture on our Discord.
Yes.
So
and we'd invite everybody to send us pictures of your Christmas lights, your Christmas trees, everything that you want to send on our general chat on Discord, and we will judge them.
We won't judge them.
We'll probably say they look amazing, but like you'll know we're silently judging you.
We will be silently judging inside, going, what is that mess? My cats love to eat our Christmas tree, actually.
Cats do that.
It's a bit weird. I'm surprised they don't just urinate up it. In the
Do you know? Do you know the first artificial Christmas tree in the UK? This was actually courtesy of our friends in QI. They still actually have it. The very, very first one.
the goose feather one.
No, the very first English artificial tree.
Wouldn't that be like early 1800s, something like that?
Yeah,
Early
they still have the actual tree. It was in a family and it was passed down from generation to generation.
They are some long-lasting goose feathers.
They're not goose feathers. This is just an artificial tree.
Mary's just in the shower apparently, so she said she's going to do it when she goes downstairs. She'll take a picture of the tree. But
Is
yeah,
your
it's
phone waterproof?
uh, no, she's in the shower.
Yeah, so is her phone waterproof? What's she doing in the shower with her phone?
That's a good point. But yeah, her phone is waterproof. But just I don't know if it's that water. You know when they say like, oh, it's got a
Yeah.
waterproof rating of 3, and everyone goes, what the fuck does that mean? Okay, so it's
You
good.
can get 3 drops of water on it before it's rendered useless.
Yeah, basically, yeah. But yeah, so the very first Christmas tree was, in actual fact, dyed goose feathers. I bet the goose weren't happy about that.
No, they were not
Do you
happy
reckon
at
there was
all.
just like at Christmas, just a load of bold geese just rocking around?
Well, don't isn't goose a traditional German Christmas dinner as well, though?
It may well be. I know that it was Krampus is German, isn't it?
Yeah, he's German. He's like
And
anti-Santa.
Christmas originated in Germany. There you go. Mary's put a Christmas tree on Discord. So for anybody listening,
Yay!
join our Discord. Wait, no, she's actually just sent it to me privately.
Okay,
I'm going to transfer it over. I
because
don't
I
know
want
why
to see it.
Yeah,
I
you
want to
haven't seen
not
our
so
Christmas tree, have
silently
you?
judge it.
There you go. Let's tag everyone on Discord, shall we?
Yay! Got some big balls.
It really has, hasn't it? Especially the one at the top.
Yeah. That's like
Uh, you can keep talking, Sporker, while I'm typing on
no.
Discord, you know.
I'm not talking. I'm looking to see what books are on your bookshelf.
And most of them are probably like Sophie Kinsella. They're all Mary's books.
Mm.
Actually, mine are upstairs. Yeah, the whole top is Sophie Kinsella, who
Even
unfortunately
the
passed
Dennis
away.
the Menace and
That is
Nasher
that
Beano
is
annual from like
yes.
1994.
Now you've just said that, I can't say why we've got it now
Why?
because it's to do with Mary.
Okay.
I might as well say it now. It's the year she was born.
Cool.
But
I
yeah,
probably have that issue in my attic somewhere.
you have really zoomed into that picture, haven't you?
Yeah. I was just reading the last pages on all the books to see how the stories ended.
Oh yeah, just quickly
That's how
googling it.
close I was.
But if you look, the whole bottom shelf is animal books. If you are listening as well, you can follow Ray the Jack Russell, whatever year it is, on TikTok, and it'll be our dog running around, dog shows and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And yeah, they're all like Mary's books. Mine are all upstairs in my little room. But yeah, so there you go. That's the fact that the very first Christmas tree was not actually a Christmas tree at all. It was made of dyed goose feathers. And the second part of the Xmas facts before we move on to Sporker's Law was: Did you know? Did you know, Sporker? Santa
Did I
Claus.
know?
Santa Claus was originally green, and the answer to this is yes. Sporker didn't know because I sent him this earlier.
Yeah.
Santa Claus was originally green. It was Thomas Nast changed him to red when he was drawing advertisements for Coca-Cola in 1931. And ever since then, we've all because Coke is obviously such a big thing.
Yeah.
We just sort of picture him as green now.
And it was
As
probably
red.
even bigger back then.
Oh yeah, that's because it was full of Coke. But anyways, yeah,
Not then, that
he
wasn't.
made it green, and Santa was actually, depending on what origin story you're going from, he was when he was like drawn and stuff before 1931. He was actually a common elf that just wore like a green hoodie,
Yep.
and he would just rock around and give kids presents and stuff, a bit like Rumpelstiltskin, but like the reverse of him. But yeah, Santa was green originally. He wasn't red. and he wasn't this big
Hmm.
fat jolly man that clearly has type 2 diabetes. How is
He
he?
doesn't have type 2 diabetes.
Surely he's going to have type 2
He's a
diabetes.
magical being.
Look at him. He literally
Magical
just
beings
spends
don't
the.
get sick.
That's right. And he literally spends the entire night drinking alcohol, milk, and eating cookies.
Yeah, for one night a year.
Yeah,
Like the rest of the
exactly.
time, he's like in the gym, like working out, like
Oh
burning
yeah.
off that calories.
What's that film with Dwayne Johnson? Red. Was it called Red? Red One. When Santa's
Red
there,
one. Yeah,
just
Santa's
doing
like buff.
push-ups and yeah. Um, but no, if I hadn't have had anything to drink for an entire year, and then I go around someone's house and they're leaving brandy everywhere, I'm not going to be able to drive that sleigh by the end of the night. I'm going to be
Like David
no one's
Jason
going
in the Hulk.
no one's going to have a chimney by the time I'm finished because I'll just be off my tits, like not even a little bit. As you know, on a Friday night, I have like a whiskey or two. That's the
One or
limit of my,
two, yeah.
yeah. Definitely only one or two. I do only have one or two. I just have about
Yeah.
4 or 5 in a
Loans
glass.
portion.
Yeah, just 1 or 2 liters. Um, no, we only get between me and Mary, we only get through half a bottle in a night, so it's only a quarter of a bottle each of whiskey. So that's not
That's
too
not
bad.
too bad.
Yeah, it's not loads. So if I was to go out and like drink, well, in fact, you saw me a few weeks back. You didn't see me, but a few weeks back when we went out to that all-you-can-eat brunch,
Yeah.
and I was just dead to the world the next day.
Loans was not right for a couple of days.
I really wasn't. That was so bad because I just
I
don't
don't know
normally
what
drink.
would. I don't actually know what would happen if I actually had a drink now at this point.
You'd explode.
I think I would.
Yeah, you'd definitely explode. Like you'd have one drink and you'd just hear a countdown start.
Yeah, because I don't think I've gone out like having a proper drink at night in like maybe about 15 years.
Mm, maybe you should go out with Mary's parents when she comes over to Ireland.
Yeah, make a mess of myself.
Be a great first impression, wouldn't it?
Welcome to Ireland, you fuckers.
And this is it's so weird hearing an Irish person saying they don't drink. It's like it's just sacrilege. Um, yeah,
You
it's
see,
a stereotype
we've got a really, really bad like that's just
reputation.
like a really bad reputation and really bad like stereotype.
Well, if you
It's
look at
actually borderline racist.
it, actually is at this point. But if you look at England,
Because
they just people just think of England as either really posh, noble people or football
football
hooligans.
hooligans.
That's like most of us don't actually like football that much. I only like international football. I'm not really a fan of league football.
Yeah,
And like, if you ever go to an actual game, you'll get the odd crowd outside that is just there to cause trouble. And
yeah.
most of the people, if it, as long as it's not a big game, most of the people are actually quite friendly and will help you out. But I don't know whether that was just me as a kid going to the pub where everyone was half-assed and just going, yeah, you can do that, it's fine. I'm that nunk you batting chollocks. Like,
No, there was like a huge problem years ago.
yeah, it was.
Like
But
it was a big problem, but like Italy sort of took over that whole reputation of football hooliganism
yeah, but
in the
England's
last
not
few
that bad.
years.
You do get bad like trouble during rival games. So just to because some people are in America watching this and stuff like that. If you was to say Manchester United versus Manchester City, you're probably going
Yeah.
to get a couple of deaths. But other
More
than that,
Manchester
we're all right.
United versus Liverpool though.
Yeah.
That's a real big rivalry.
Oh yeah.
America
But
has their rivalry with that with the sport that they play with all the pillows wrapped around them and stuff though.
America owns Leeds United and Wrexham. No, it's Canada technically, isn't it? That owns Wrexham.
And and Manchester United are owned by an American family.
Yeah, yeah. So it's America that's the football hooligans, not us.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah. Let's go with that, Lance. Yeah, okay.
but have you ever noticed as well? They always end up in alcohol. You never see football hooliganism without alcohol. And in the UK, drinking before a game and drinking during a game is illegal now.
Yeah, you can't drink here in
It's
in
banned.
football stadiums anymore.
Yeah, so it's like, yeah. Anyway, so yeah, the Thomas Nast actually drew
Yeah.
Santa as red
So Santa was
in
green.
1931.
Who knew?
Who knew that? Yeah. And originally he was green. There was also the story where he was it a fairy? He was a
Yeah.
wood fairy, I think, and well, he was a human, and he found the wood fairies and he made gifts for all the children in the local village, and the wood fairies really liked him. He became friends with them, and when he died, the one of the female wood fairies went up to the head of the wood fairies and said, "He's actually a really kind person. Can we grant him with immortality and make him into a fairy?" And then he said yes, as long as he continues to give these gifts to children. That's just
And then
another origin story of Santa.
Christianity is based on Saint Nicholas.
Yeah, forget Jesus.
No,
He's got
but
nothing
like
to do with it.
Santa Claus was based on Saint Nicholas, and he was a philanthropist. He used to make wooden toys and deliver them to kids at
Yeah,
Christmas time.
you are correct. He was called something else, and he was also German. Um, it wasn't an English thing. I've
No, I said
actually,
Christianity, not just
yeah,
English.
yeah, I know. I'm just saying that it wasn't called Saint Nicholas. It was someone else. I know. I'm on about, yeah. Santa Claus was, is it Nikolai Klaus or something, and it just sort of got twisted to Santa
No,
Claus.
I think like Saint Nicholas is just the English translation of whatever the guy's actual name was. Like,
We don't translate name.
yeah, we do sometimes.
I'm just looking it up. I actually saw this earlier as well. Um, give me a second. I'm going to see if I can find it again. But you go on to your laws.
Laws.
Dutch. That's
Okay,
the one. He was Dutch,
he was Dutch.
and it was.
Crazy
Give me
Dutch.
a second. I think I found the article on nationalheritage.org.uk. Let me scroll down a wee bit. Where's the? Where's his name? I love having to really quickly scroll through things because we're in the middle of a
Yeah,
podcast.
let's not do any research before the show at all. And then we'll have loans blame me for holding it up.
It's only because you've said this is a Christmas special, this one, so it's not as important. I still have to edit it, but Santa's Dutch name, that might do it. Sint, spelled Sint,
That's
Nicolaas.
saint in Dutch.
Is it?
Yes.
But and then it's Nicolaas, spelled with two A's. But yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
So
so it's just like the Dutch version of Nicholas.
so no, the actual Dutch name for him is Sinterklaas.
Yeah, yeah.
That's that's according to Google. So I'm not going to
They're
listen to
into
that.
their
Go on,
double A
give me your
names,
laws.
aren't they?
Give
Okay,
me your laws.
my first law. My first law is Christmas was once banned.
I know this law.
In the Massachusetts Bay Colony, the celebration of Christmas was outlawed from 1659 to 1681. A
Are
fine
they
of
copying
five
us?
shillings. Fine of 5 shillings was imposed on anybody found observing the holiday. No, because you see, I think this is like I got this article from a US based website,
Okay.
and in between 1659 and 1681, I think besides the Indians, the only people that were over there were colonists from other countries. So the Massachusetts Bay Colony was probably a English colony.
It could have been, but I'm pretty sure we banned it in the early 50s of the 1600s. I
Yeah, it could have
think it
been
was
like, and that
like,
just transferred over like
well, I
those
think it was
colonists.
53 to 58. I'm just literally double checking that fact. Give me a second. But yeah, it was banned for a while. It just wasn't. It
Yeah,
was only like five. The first Christmas ban was 1644, as it coincided with Parliament's monthly day prayer and fasting in the hope of bringing out the end to the war, which was the Civil War of Cromwell. But
the old Cromwellian War.
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
know it well.
We done it in school.
We don't
Um,
really. We're not big on English history in Ireland.
I'm just looking when it came back. Yeah, so it was. 1644 and abolished in 1647, and I'm pretty sure it came back in like 1658 or something. So then this Massachusetts must have done it after us. Like they're just copying us. They just get your own laws. They can't even come up with your own little thing. But I just don't understand how they would enforce that.
Well, back in the day, there was probably only about 6 people living there. So like,
It's just like a small village.
here, you get that jumper off you. It's got a Christmas tree on it.
This is true. This is true. Yeah, but Christmas itself is a concept. You can't
Yeah.
ban a concept because it
You
just
can't. Yeah.
you can ban festivities, you can ban celebrations, you can ban like decorations and stuff like that. But the whole give somebody a present is just a concept. That's all it is. So you couldn't really stop somebody from doing that. Unless on
Marketing
that
ploy
day,
by
on,
big business.
on that day, if you give somebody back then, it will be like a bale of hay. Are you going to get beheaded for it?
Yeah.
Ah, cool. That's right. Do you remember in World War Two?
I wasn't there, but maybe I do.
Where everybody stopped the war on Christmas Day to play football?
World War One.
Was it World War One?
Yeah, and I'm almost sure. I think that was only a John Lewis ad.
It was an no. It
I
actually
think
happened.
no. I think they actually took a few creative liberties there. I think they silenced the guns for like an hour on Christmas Day on both sides,
You
but I
are
don't
right.
think they actually got up.
1914.
Yeah, I don't think they actually got up and played a game of footy. They just didn't fight for an hour.
No, they did play football. There's actual footage of them playing football.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think that was the John Lewis ad.
No, there's real footage from the war. Yeah. So this is the FIFA Museum. The day the guns found silent on Christmas Day, 1914, allowing for a game of football to be played. So that's on the FIFA, and there is like videos and stuff of it that actually happened, where they played a game of football in no man's land. You'd be really pissed off if you was the one person who stood on a landmine or something in no man's land.
Or like you're stuck on like a barbed wire fence, just going, "Go on,
Just the one's wrapped
England,
barbed wire around the
England,
goalkeeper.
England."
Because there wasn't. I don't understand. How would you have a corner?
Well, like, are the bodies just natural obstacles, or what? I just
Line the bodies up in a rectangle.
Yeah.
If it goes past his fingers.
Create a wall. They've got a free kick, not with the dead bodies.
Someone comes out with sandbags. Puts them there. But yeah, that really did happen, and there is footage of it. If anybody wants to Google it, you can find footage on YouTube and other social media platforms of it's sort of like a what's it called when they get a really old video and do it up so it's new and they put colour and stuff on it. Enhanced video.
Yeah, let's go with enhancement.
Yeah, there is one of them available because I remember watching one at school that was original footage from a documentary and stuff, and they showed.
If you only knew, you could have like written to like Sky History, and you could have asked them to do something on World War One instead of World War Two for a change.
What? I'm really confused of what you just said. Then my brain just didn't process that at all.
They were like Sky History. They always just like bang on about World War Two, and they always have all these like shows about like World War Two in color.
Yeah, it's. I think there's enough shows and stuff now for us all. If you haven't made up your mind on who was the bad guy in that war now, by this stage, I'm pretty sure. I think there's something.
It was fairly clear cut, in fairness, towards the end. Like just the last few weeks of the war, like I mean, it really became obvious.
Well, there was the Night of Shattered Glass, if you've ever heard of that.
The Kristallnacht. To give it its proper name.
Yeah. When everyone was singing around Hanukkah. But anyway, yeah. So what was your law again? Oh yeah, Christmas Day was banned.
Yeah, Christmas Day was banned once.
There was no December the 25th, apparently.
Yep.
the day that we just pretend it was Jesus' birthday, even though he was born around springtime, which we've looked at
Yep.
before on the podcast actually. Uh,
Yeah.
but anyway, go on. That was So that was that law. Christmas Day was once banned in Massachusetts, USA. And what was it? What was the fine?
It didn't spell. Oh, 3 shillings, 5 shillings, 5 shillings. Jesus.
You've given people off, right? Maybe if they pay it within 60 days, they get a discount. Maybe that's what
Yeah,
it
or
was.
if you have a mandatory court appearance, like it would be 5 shillings on like a prison sentence.
And probably your hands chopped off back then, because
Yeah, maybe.
weird stuff like that. Anyway, what's your second law then?
My second law is which one will I do? Oh yeah, it's a mandatory Christmas bonus in Mexico and Costa Rica.
Did I send you this
Employ.
one?
No, I sent you all the laws.
I kid you not. I had this one written down earlier,
Did you?
and I think I deleted it
Did
to
you?
send you the screenshot where I put you Sporker's
Did
screenshot.
you? Did you write it down from my screenshot?
No, I actually looked it up, and yeah, because I was looking at weird laws. I think I might have a screenshot of it actually as well with the resource. I'm not sure if I did.
So
No, I
anyway,
didn't.
in Mexico and Costa Rica, employers are legally required to pay employees an annual Christmas bonus known as aguinaldo. Sorry for any people who speak Spanish or anything if I've completely made a balls of that. It's the equivalent to at least 15 days worth of wages by December 20th.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Hmm. I
Because
think
I
it's
think,
good. I think
judging
I
by
think
what you've
everybody
just
deserves a Christmas bonus.
read out, I actually think we found the same link for this law. Because
I
when I
could
was
have done.
looking it up, and then I just said, let's just let Sporker do the laws for this
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
Uh,
Well, you've
it,
done the facts.
yeah, that's what I thought. Let's do this.
Yeah.
I'm literally just scrolling down at this link, which is the last link. That's Alabama. We don't care about that one. But yeah. I'd love that Christmas bonus for everybody. Do you know how much we get over here for being disabled at Christmas?
An extra week's disability benefit.
No. In
I get an
fact, that
extra
that would
week.
be that'd be a huge bonus. That would
Get
be.
tenner and a slap in the face.
We do get £10,
Nice, nice.
and we've had an extra £10 for years now. Because I remember getting it when I was 14.
That'll
I'm
get you
34 now.
a turkey. That'll get you a turkey sandwich on Christmas Day.
It won't over here. You'd actually.
Supermarkets and all, like Tesco and stuff, usually have like a Christmas feast
Oh
sandwich.
yeah, but they're closed on Christmas Day.
Hey, you get the day before on the meal deal, or when they're selling the stuff off.
Yeah, but then you're gonna. I don't trust those sandwiches on the day. Never mind the next day.
No.
I quite like meal deals actually, but
I
only
used to,
for.
I used to, when I worked in Tesco, I used to work in the bakery. So I'd be in at like 5:30 in the morning. And like when you were going to work, you'd see the guy delivering like the sandwiches and stuff to garages and stuff along the road. And he'd just like lamp the boxes out onto the ground beside the garage door. And the garage wouldn't be open until like 7:30. So those sandwiches are just sitting on the side of the road for like 2.5 hours.
Yeah, it's so. They are
Yeah,
quite
it's
bad. So.
dodgy. Yeah, it's
It's when you bite into one and the bread's soggy and you go, what
yeah.
the has happened to this sandwich?
Bread in general doesn't really go well in the fridge.
It feels like it's halfway to becoming bread soup.
Yeah,
What's it called? Bread sauce. That's the one. Or bread pudding. Look, it's almost there. Just needs a couple of extra things and you've got
yeah.
bread pudding. Um, but yeah, we get £10 over here for our Christmas bonus. There's Christmas cards that are more expensive than that. What the hell are we
Yeah, yeah.
supposed to buy for £10? Is that supposed
I gave you one example already.
a meal deal?
Do you want more examples?
You can buy a meal deal. Um,
You
yeah,
get a
you are
bag of
right.
crisps and everything and a drink.
Like, it'd be more thoughtful. The government might as well just send us a card and say Merry Christmas on it. That would probably cost them more because stamps are bloody expensive.
Yeah, stamp over here is €1.65 now for a national stamp. It's ridiculous.
I think it's £1.60 over here, so roughly
Yeah,
about the same costing. Not
yeah,
far
and
off.
around.
But yeah, it's quite ridiculous. But we spoke about this last week, didn't we? And in fact, the short at the moment is running, which is called writing cards, where people
Yeah.
can't be asked to write an actual message in them, so they just put to Gary from Tim, and that's it. They haven't even sent it to Gary; they've sent it to Barbara.
Or
But
they or they used like the printed message, the one that like Hallmark gives you.
yeah, that's what I mean. They'll just put to this person
Yeah.
from this person, and that's it. The printed message is
Yeah.
still in the middle of the card. Which, when you buy cheap ones, it just says Merry Christmas. Then you know they haven't put any effort into it.
hmm There is another nice little law that I came across today though as well, which I'm going to add in as a little tidbit.
Oh, you're doing
It's
3 laws, are you?
yeah. This is one that
Cool.
we don't really need to discuss. I just think it's a nice touch from France, actually,
Hmm.
which is unusual. It's
They
you have
probably
to
had a
get
strike over it.
a mandatory postcard from Santa. In 1962 French law requires that any child who writes a letter to Père Noël or Father Christmas
Yeah.
must receive a postcard response from him.
Uh, I like that law.
I like it.
That does give
That's
a
pretty
little bit of
cool.
festive magic to it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think how you'd pronounce
Now, I
that name.
assume it's not just like if the kid like writes a letter and like sticks it up on the fireplace or something that like it's like obviously they have to send it.
It'd be like
Like there's
sending a
probably
letter to the Queen, wouldn't it? Or the King.
yeah. Do you get a response from them?
Yeah.
I've never tried.
You actually do get a response from the King if you
Mm.
send him. Well, you get a response from the royal
The
house.
desk of the
Yeah.
king or whatever. Like,
Yeah. So I tell you,
would I
dear.
get one if I sent it to him,
No,
or is it
probably.
just like English citizens?
I don't actually know. You should definitely send one to the king and find out. Dear Mr. King, sort yourself out. It's I don't actually know if you would get one. You should definitely try it.
I'd write him a letter and ask him will he reply to me. And then if I hear nothing back, then the answer is obviously no. If I get a letter back, then
Dear
I'm like,
Mr. King,
hey,
dear Mr. King, will you
do
reply if I
you or
send this
do you
letter?
not?
Yours sincerely, the Irish. For some reason, you're in a very stereotypical English accent as well.
Yeah.
Oh. But you know, I
Oh,
like that little law. That's quite a cool
yeah,
little
it's
law,
nice.
actually. Um, Give me a second. I'm just getting my notes back up. So that was Spalker's two of the laws. So in
Yep.
Mexico, sorry, I'm yawning. In Mexico, you can it's legal to get a Christmas bonus at
Yep.
work. Otherwise,
That has
it's
to be like for basically 2 weeks' wages on top of your week.
which is quite cool. I like that. And then in
Yeah.
France, if a child writes a letter to Santa, they have to get a reply, which
Yep.
I really like that. I mean, I don't know who they're sending it to, but right, shall we go to traditions? I'm going to do one and you do one, and this is the last segment of the Christmas special. So I'm going to leave you with the Iceland one because that
Okay.
one's quite a funny one. I'm going to do the pooping Yule logs.
Oh yeah, because that's not funny at all. It's a real serious tradition.
I love this. This is amazing. So, in Catalonia, which is a country somewhere, do you know where
Northern Spain.
is it?
Yeah. It's the Catalan region of Spain. It's in northern Spain.
I
They want
don't
to be
know.
their own country.
I've never been there. I've never even heard of it until I found out this.
Yeah. You know, like Madrid.
Hmm.
That's in the Catalan region of Spain, I think.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Like the
cool.
whole, like it's like basically like nearly half the country. Like,
I'm gonna have to Google it so we can. Catalonia. It is the autonomous community of Spain.
yeah,
Don't know why it's autonomous.
because they want to
Valencia
be
is
their
not
own
there.
country.
Barcelona is in it.
Oh, Barcelona. I knew it was one or the other.
Yeah, just looking at what's around. Because I didn't. Thought Madrid was near Valencia, but
Madrid's sort of in the center of Spain, I think.
yeah, yeah, it is. It's
Northern
nowhere
center of
near
Spain.
Valencia. I was just looking.
No.
Um, but yeah, my auntie used to live in Valencia. Anyway, let's move back to England. Like, what are you doing? Anyway, yeah.
I'm not
So,
allowed to eat Valencia oranges, if that's any use to you.
mm, I've
Just
had them.
Valencia ones.
Yeah, they come out green. Uh, they don't. Just
No.
Yeah. Anyway, so in the Catalans observe not one but two. The two pooping facts about Catalan at Christmas. There's two different
Toopy
traditions.
poopy.
So the Christmas traditions, designed to put a smile on everyone's faces. Yeah, yeah. There's a little joke in this article. I like what they've done there. This is from a link. I'm gonna have to read it in a minute. So a figurine of a pantless peasant laying a cable that snuck into the nativity scenes alongside Jesus. So what this is the peasant that's just like got his trousers down and he's just sitting down having a poo. That's a
Yeah, just
figurine that's now
squatting
in
down.
the nativities next to Jesus. So you've got a brand new born baby, which is a massive infection risk everywhere. Like you definitely need to be using
Yeah,
clean environment to give a baby, otherwise. But no, this
yeah.
geezer's just
Like
taking a
a
dump
barn.
next to him. Yeah, yeah. This geezer's just, you know, if there's one time you don't want to be caught short, let's say.
Yeah.
How does he wipe?
So, did they back then?
I presume they did. I don't think people just walked around with turds hanging out, did they?
Maybe their diet was different, and maybe they came out in like small little pebbles, like rabbit poo.
Little nuggets. I'm
You
just
didn't need
ima-
to wipe.
I'm just imagining a small community that has like a toilet area set up, and then they go do their business, and then you just see about three of them sliding around like dogs, just with their butts scraping across the floor. And you're right, Dave. Yeah, you've got to get these this one. Bad stomach, you see. Oh, but
Curry last night.
oh Jesus, that, that new spice that's come over. But yeah, so that's what they do. They're just sitting there having a turf next to Jesus in their nativity plays. The second one is a cogatio, or pooping log. This is the small stick that someone's drawn like a face on the front, and you can decorate it if you like. And it faces, well, it's face that lives on the. Okay, yeah, so it's got a grin on the face. So it has to be smiling, and
Yeah.
it lives on the dining room table. After being kept warm with a blanket and fed in uh, commas, speech bubble, whatever, every day with nuts and sweets, it then gets beaten with sticks on Christmas Eve to poop out presents. In reality, the kids duck out to pray for prezzies, while parents and whatever pop the gifts underneath the blanket. But basically, they beat the stick with a stick and it poops out the
Yeah.
presents. So that's two random traditions in Catalana,
Really
whatever it is.
random traditions.
That is just. I've never associated Christmas with. Apart from a good Christmas dump at the end of the day, or like, when you've had a massive dinner and you just think, I ain't holding this anymore.
Yeah.
Like you've got to go there, and then I've got Mary's parents over here Christmas Day, and her dad's got IBS, so
Yay.
he's looking forward to that one. I've got the
Yay.
plunger ready. But
Did you know there's a chemical in turkey meat that makes you sleepy?
there's a chemical in lots of things that makes you sleepy.
No, but it's a naturally occurring chemical in turkey meat. That's why everybody goes for like a sleep on Christmas Day after they've had their dinner, because the turkey makes them go sleep.
Uh, it's just amino acids, isn't it?
No, I can't remember. There's an actual name for the chemical that the meat produces. I can't remember what the name is.
It's called. I've literally just googled it now. Tryptophan.
Ceratops.
What?
I
That's a
said
dinosaur.
triceratops.
That's a dinosaur. It's spelled Tryptophan, and it's an
Yeah,
amino acid which is in a lot of different foods, and it makes you sleepy.
yeah.
Um, but yeah, there you go.
That's why, because you generally overeat Christmas dinner. So you've had like a stack of turkey, so it makes you really sleepy.
I'm just a lazy bastard because I don't eat turkey at Christmas.
Well, yeah, because you're fucking vegetarian.
Yeah, well, I still eat like corn roast and whatever.
Yeah, so not really turkey, like
Nut roast and no, I don't eat turkey. But I'm just saying,
fucking nut
I
roast.
still get used to seeing how much mash I pile on the plate on my Sunday dinners. Like, that's a lot of mash, and I have to have a nap
in
after
a
that. I have a coma after that.
in a game that we used to play, you were renowned for your mashed potatoes, Lance.
Yes,
People
yes,
were
I am.
people were suggesting that you become an honorary Irishman. You had that many potatoes.
Yeah, I know. It's funny. It was 2 kilogram bags, wasn't it? I just make the whole thing
Yeah.
and just turn it all into mash. Remember, we sent a picture to someone once, and
Yeah.
I remember he commented and just like said, "Where's the rest of the food? It's just mash." And in fact, for all you lovely listeners, a year and a half ago, I think it was around a year and a half ago, I was in hospital with a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah.
And I wasn't allowed to eat for the first couple of days. And when I was allowed to eat, they come round to me and they said, "Would you like something to eat?" And I just said, "Mashed potato." But you want anything with it? Nope. Just mash. Give me mash on a plate. That's all I
Yeah, but
want.
then like
Mash.
you're talking like hospital mashed potato, and they just can't do it properly.
No, they can't because it's just smash, isn't it? Which I do like smash. Don't get me wrong. I
Well,
can
no,
use
in
it,
over
but
here they actually mash the potatoes, but because there's so many people with different food sensitivities and stuff, they can't put any dairy in it. So you can't put milk or cream or butter in it.
yeah, it's just mashed potato. But that's
So
all I
it's just
wanted.
potato mash. But
Yeah.
it's not even nice because it's all flaky and stuff. You need
You
something to
shut your
bind it
trash
together.
mouth.
You need something to bind it together.
Yeah, yeah, potato.
No, you can't just mash the potato. It's no.
You can do mashed potato with potato.
Yeah, but not only potato. It has to be like proper.
Sound like OnlyFans, but for potatoes.
Yeah.
Potatoes.
Oh.
Oh yeah, stir it.
Look at the skin
Roast
on
it,
that one.
roast it. But yeah,
Roast it harder, baby.
yeah. I used to have like food comas after my Sunday dinners, didn't I? When
Yeah.
I just
Yeah, but you didn't
all
just mash
mashed.
the potato like in a pot with just potato
Well, that's
and just
what.
empty
No,
it onto the
I
plate.
did used to. I do add butter and milk to it, like
Yeah.
splash
But
of.
that's what I mean.
Yeah.
In the hospital, you can't use butter and milk
No, no, because yeah,
because like there's so
you
many
are right.
like they're making
Intolerances.
like giant pots of mashed potato like every day for every dinner in the hospital.
Yeah, I was allowed
So,
McDonald's last time I was in hospital actually.
yeah.
Well, we had to because I was vegetarian, I still am, and they come round and I said, "Oh, can I have the veggie option, please?" And said, "Oh, we got nothing veggie left." And like, it was really important that I was eating at that point because I was so ill, I wasn't
Yeah.
eating and being diabetic. I have to eat some. So Mary just ran round to McDonald's and yeah,
I was
so
I was so disappointed after I had my operation in May. I like woke up from the anesthetic and stuff and I recovered a little bit. I was on drips for like food and stuff for a day
mm,
and then it took me off and I was like, oh, you're gonna need to start eating some solids again after your thing, like just to, And it's like, okay, good. Look at the menu and they handed me the menu, so it was like a restricted diet, not restricted. It
yeah,
was
I know
like
what you mean.
it was a light meals menu, like because you're
Yeah,
obviously not going to tuck into a fucking dinner like as your first meal. So there's like sandwiches and stuff and like light salads and stuff. And see my and I was like, oh, a ham sandwich. I'd love a ham sandwich right now. So I was like, yeah, I'll have the ham sandwich. So I put that down on the menu and I ticked it off. And the woman coming around to do the sandwiches comes in and just goes, I'm really sorry, but
you
you're on the
got no
liver
ham.
transplant ward. There's no ham allowed on this floor. And it's like, what?
Well,
And
do you remember what
it's
they
like,
did? Do you remember what they did to me that one morning?
oh, and they gave you an empty plate.
So yeah, for anyone listening, basically when I first went into hospital, I wasn't eating anything at all because I was just way too ill, and I may have mentioned it. And they go, "You must eat something. You have to eat something. Like otherwise we're gonna have to put you on fluids." And I said, "Okay, I'll have some toast and a cup of tea." And this was about 2 days or 3 days of me not eating anything at all. And they come over and they give me the cup of tea. Oh, that was great, and I thought, oh, good. And they put the plate in front of me, and then they buggered off. There was no toast
Yep.
on the plate. So, and then
And
they,
and
and
for
then they
uh,
come round half an hour later to collect the plates, and I was going, I ain't had me toast yet. What the what's going on here? They
and for
really
everybody listening, Lance is currently a diabetic. He's
type
so
one,
it's sort of
so it doesn't
important
really
to
go
eat.
away.
Yeah, does it not really?
I don't even know if yours was classed as type one.
Of course, it was classed as type one. I got rid of it. I gave up. I got sick of it after 21 years, and I just said, no, that's not for me anymore.
Basically,
So
Sporker had a pancreas transplant, but yours wasn't through your body attacking the beta cells in the pancreas. Yours was through something else. Otherwise, they wouldn't have give you a pancreas transplant.
Listen,
Well,
all I know is I've been going to the hospital for 21 years. They told me I was type 1 diabetic. I was on insulin a few times a day, every time I ate and everything. My body was not producing insulin, and now it is.
yeah, it's
So
not you.
there you go.
Like,
Either way, you're a diabetic. I'm an ex-diabetic. Just get over it.
yeah, it is true, but I just don't because type one diabetes, generally speaking, is where the body attacks the beta cells, and yeah, it's
Yeah.
quite complicated. But type two is different. It's just where your body's not producing enough insulin. Your body just wasn't producing any insulin, but it's producing a small amount. And I'd say yours was type two.
It wasn't type 2. Type 2 is when your body doesn't know how to use insulin. Your body still produces it, your body just doesn't know what to do with it.
It's also when you don't produce quite enough, like it's not producing enough insulin to
Then you'd need to
compensate.
inject insulin into your body.
Now you'd use metformin tablets, which is another form of insulin. Did you forget about those tablets, Walker?
No, I never had them.
Yeah, metformin tablets you just used to top up the insulin. But anyway, yeah. So back to the point. What was the point that we got to
Yours was
originate?
the pooping Yule logs.
Yeah, yeah,
Was
yeah,
was the tradition that we were
yeah,
talking about.
Do you want to go on to your traditions,
Yeah.
Walker? Which
There's
is
a
also a very
tradition
good one.
in Iceland called the Yule lads.
Yep.
Each one takes turns visiting children who leave shoes in their bedroom window, dropping off prezzies for the good kids and depositing rotten potatoes for the bad ones.
I love mashed potato. I do.
Not rotten potatoes.
No, 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 rotting potatoes, but you could still cut off the bits and create mashed potato. Like
I don't know. I think that's how the famine started in the 1800s in Ireland.
it probably
You know?
was, yeah. Um,
Yeah,
but yeah,
that
so
actually was, Lance. That's how the
have
famine started.
have you ever noticed when you was really young at school, and basically you go into school and but if you're naughty, Santa won't bring you presents. You're like,
Yeah, he'll
oh
give you a
no,
lump of coal.
yeah, yeah, that was the tradition. But when you actually think about it, the good kids got the presents.
Hmm.
The naughty kids also got presents. The only
Yep,
people who didn't get presents was the poor children. So
yep.
Santa is basically defining good and bad under the whole "how rich are you" scheme.
He's classist.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah,
Santa's like a middle to upper class person,
yeah,
and he doesn't give poor kids presents. Instead, he gives them rotting potatoes in Iceland.
yeah.
But that's where are they getting these potatoes from? They don't grow in the North Pole.
Well, Iceland isn't in the North Pole either.
Yeah, but if it's supposed to be, I suppose it's the Yule lads, isn't it, doing it? Does
Yeah,
that mean there's no Santa in Iceland?
quite possibly not.
That's messed up. That can't be a thing. No way. Does
Hold on.
Iceland? I've always wondered as well because over here we see Santa in his big red, like furry jacket and like really warm clothes because he's from the North Pole. And what about in Australia? Did he turn
Oh,
up in his flip flops? And I've just googled it as well. There is
Iceland
no
doesn't
Santa
have a
Claus.
Santa Claus. 13 mischievous Yule lads.
Yeah, that's what I've found as well.
Or
So
Yolas Vianney. Or...
there's no Santa in Iceland. That's depressing. But there's
And they're
13 Yule lads.
troll-like figures.
Yeah, I think I've actually watched a documentary on that before. But
Oh,
yeah,
there's a
there you
picture
go.
of them.
So
Wow.
no Santa in Iceland. Instead, the Yule lads drop off the presents or the rotting potatoes.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, did Santa turn up to Australia in flip flops and like some shorts and a surfboard? It's Rudolph's pulling a surfboard rather than his
This gets
flair.
freaking weird.
What's weird? What? Are you looking at pictures of Yule lads?
No.
Are you looking at
They
your
they
mum's
do
OnlyFans? I don't know what
like
you're doing.
the thing with the Yule lads, the 13 they visit one by one in the 13 nights before Christmas, leaving small
Mm.
gifts or rotten potatoes in children's shoes alongside their troll parents, Grilla and Leopoldi or whatever his name is, and the terrifying Yule cat.
Oh yeah. I've seen the Yule capture.
Yeah,
Yeah.
each lad has unique, often naughty traits like spoon licking, window peeping, or sausage stealing. This this is getting. I'm stopping reading this.
Have you heard
This
of the?
sounds like there needs to be a really, really like lawful intervention here.
Yeah, it gets a bit worse than that actually. And because one of them eats bad children.
A doorway sniffer.
Yeah. No, one of them eats mischievous, like naughty children. He just eats them.
Yeah.
And then the cat, according to this, is a vicious cat who lurks about the snowy countryside during Christmas and eats people who have not received any new clothes to wear before Christmas
Yeah.
Eve.
Yeah, that's
That's
mental.
classist right there, isn't it? What about if you can't afford new clothes?
Yeah. That's just you get eaten by a cat.
Wow, that's some messed up stuff. Who's
That's
Gryla and
crazy.
Lepuli?
They're the trolls' parents.
Yeah, them parents need like the social services having a visit. That's Now we know
Yeah.
why Iceland produces so many like really strong men. Because if they don't,
They're
they get
fighting
eaten.
off freaking 13 trolls
This is like
at Christmas
Sparta.
that are sniffing doors and stuff
There's just kids just sitting
and
there with
licking your
axes behind the
spoons.
bed, isn't there?
Or the window peepers.
Yeah, the window people. Yeah,
You
that's
know, I don't
illegal.
think these are trolls. I think these are predators, and they
Yeah.
need to be stopped. They've gotten
So
away with this for years.
yeah, someone definitely needs to be calling someone about this. This is
Yeah, I think
um
we need an armed response unit here.
that's just, that's that, and they don't even get big presents. They just get little ones. So no PlayStation at Christmas because that wouldn't fit in a shirt.
It depends on what size your feet are, really.
Not as big as the PS5.
I don't
You
know.
might
I've
get
got
the
fairly big feet.
PlayStation 1 Mini in it, but that's
I've
about
got
it.
fairly big feet.
Not that big, you haven't.
And you know what they say about people with big feet? They've got big
Big
socks.
socks. Yeah, yeah. You know what else they say about people that have got big feet?
They don't fall over in a stiff breeze as often.
No, I was going to say they leave big footprints.
Okay, my one was good too.
um,
Because
but
you're like
yeah,
L-shaped. You've got a good gravity base there.
so that's just a weird tradition around
Yeah,
Iceland, isn't it? No Santa. Instead, your kids are going to get eaten, and if you've got no new clothes, you're going to get eaten by a cat. And there's
yeah,
going to be predators at your window, and you're going to get rotting
yeah.
potatoes if you've been a little shit all year.
And somebody's gonna steal your sausage
Yeah.
and lick your
Anyway,
spoon.
anyway, I think we can end the podcast from the Yule
Crazy.
lads because
Yep.
that's Merry Christmas,
So to
Iceland.
sum up, France, you're doing a really good job with the whole
Good
letters
job,
getting
France. We
coming
like
back from
that.
Santa Claus.
Yeah.
Iceland, you're weirdos.
Yeah, Ireland, not so much. Perhaps
Yeah,
revise the whole thing
yeah.
of
I think
clothes.
that's something you just could all work on. You know, as a
Modernise
group,
it,
maybe do some
maybe.
brainstorming.
Do you reckon one of the old lads has just got a picture of Jimmy Savile on his face like a mask? Just popped
Dear
up at the
Jimmy,
window.
can you fix it for me that I can go
Can
around
you fix
visiting
my
lots of
shoe?
children at Christmas?
Yeah. Well, you
And he
got
did.
Anyway, I'm not going to go for a list of of those type of
No,
people.
no.
Rolf Harris and yeah. Anyway,
Yep.
right. So yeah, for everyone that has been watching, will watch, possibly watch. Remember to check out our other channels again. So we've got this Spotify. If you want to watch the video, it's going to be on YouTube on Sunday, and this will be played during Christmas week. So the
Yep.
shorts are all going to be related to Christmas throughout that week. We have to do it early because I have to be doing a lot of driving and going to
Yeah.
see family
There's
and
a
stuff
lot
like
of
that.
there's a lot of family affairs going on around the Christmas period. I'm sure everybody can appreciate that.
Yeah, so we will record this early so I can get it out there and so everyone can watch it beforehand. Then next week we'll do a New Year special. We'll have a normal podcast recording tomorrow, but I think it's going to be the New Year special actually tomorrow.
Maybe we'll discuss that at a
Yeah,
different
yeah.
time.
Remember to check out our other channels. So we've got the Facebook, we've got the Spotify, we've got Apple Podcast, whatever it's called. I think
Yeah.
you've got that one, haven't you, on your iPad thing? And you got
Mm,
Amazon Podcast as well. I was going to say Amazon for creators. Sorry, you want to get Amazon for creators, but that's just the app that I need to go onto to get everything uploaded. Um,
Yeah,
is it called Amazon Podcasts? Is that what it's called?
I think so.
Yeah, yeah.
Is it just in Amazon Music? Is it just like in a section on Amazon Music?
Oh, yeah. So it'd be Amazon Podcasts
Just
on the
just
music
podcasts
section.
in the
Yeah.
music thing, like
And
I think.
and then we got the old standard. We got the Blue Sky, the Facebook, the Instagram, the Twitch, which what this is being recorded on. If you
Yeah.
do want to watch the live recordings, remember they do normally happen every week on a Thursday at around 8:30, sometimes just before, sometimes just after. And the YouTube and whatever other channels are out there, we've probably got them at some point. The old Blue Sky, which is the latest one that we've decided to get involved in. But also, for everybody that is watching, thank you very much for supporting us this last year. Remember, you
Yep.
can donate to us on Streamlabs, but from all of us here, all two of us and
Yeah,
Mary,
all of us.
yeah, all of us, well, there's
The
three
whole
of us
crew,
technically.
the production people, like the editing staff,
Me,
like all
me,
of them people that made it come together, the sound guys, you know.
me, yeah.
Yeah, it's it's
It's all
it's
me.
it's a big production. The researchers,
Me.
the
Uh,
joke writers.
the people that check all the facts that we do for every podcast.
Yeah, well, we seem
Oh
to
wait,
do that
that's me.
during the podcast these days.
Yeah, we are starting to check them through. It makes it easier for me the next day. But no, thank you very much from Press Back to Continue. We all hope
Yep.
you have a very happy Christmas, very Merry Christmas, very happy festive time. If you're not Christian, very happy whatever the heck you're doing. Uh,
Just
Celebrating
at
with your
this time of
families.
year, everybody just have a good time.
Have a good holiday season. What's it called in America? I'm sure it's the Happy Holidays.
Yeah, it's happy holidays, but that came from the fact that Thanksgiving is so close to Christmas. So
Yeah, yeah, but yeah, have a brilliant festive period, and thank you very much for watching. And good night, good day, and whatever.
good night, everybody.